Hi everyone, I'm back after the lot of time because I was a little bit busy and I was not able to upload the video to the YouTube. So I'm back to my schedule, so I will be uploading on the daily basis. So here I will be speaking for about at least 5 minutes, and at max I will be speaking for 15 minutes. So the speaking will take place between 5 minutes and the 15 minutes. So for today's topic, I would like to pick up a random topic. So for that, I will go for the ChatGPT, and then I will just ask the ChatGPT to select the random topic so that I can speak on. So what I will be doing is, let me present my screen to everyone who is looking at this video. So how do I present the video from the Zoom? Oh yeah, entire screen. Sure. Okay. I guess everyone got the screen is being shared. Now let me open the ChatGPT and let me type something. Select random topics for speech. So I will just go and select this thinking and then I will just start. And then let's see what it will pick. Okay. Please select randomly only one. I'm sorry for my spelling. Okay, space tourism, day, dream, or danger. So I am starting my speech from the 6:11 p.m. and it will go at least for up to 6:16 p.m. So let's start. So the today topic is space tourism, whether it is a dream or a danger. I would like to quote the specific incident, like the specific achievement the human being have made is the land of a first person on the moon. It was on the Apollo 11 when NASA launches the space mission to take the human to the moon. That was the first time when the human landed on something that is outside of the Earth. So from there, it took after that a lot of others Apollo missions were also conducted, including Apollo 12, Apollo 13, maybe up to the 17 Apollo missions, and then Apollo mission was closed. Now, most of the scientists around the world are instead of focusing on moon, now they are focusing on Mars. So there are also plans going on the space field of the space that taking human beings to the Mars. So if we look at this kind of progress and if we go and look this kind of progress in the future, when we go to the future, then there might be a day that we will be able to travel to the space without any problem. Right now we are limited by a lot of technology because we haven't discovered a lot of technology yet that will travel, that will help us to you know take us to the various places around the around the spaces. So in future, we might develop some technology that will take us to the future. So basically, I am talking about like whether it will be a kind of achievement of a dream or whether it will be kind of a danger. Like the space is very large and there consists of a lot of unknown things that we don't know. There are a lot of dark matter hidden. There are a lot of things that are hidden in the dark matter that we don't know, like how they might be. Like there might be, we know that, I have seen a movie called The Interstellar, and in that movie, I have seen the spacecraft falling into the black hole and how that feels like this black hole was stretching the spacecraft, and the person inside it was, attracted towards the black hole. And it is really dangerous. Like no one will able to survive that. But yeah, with the danger, there is also a dream. Like if we have a spacecraft that is capable of traveling more than the speed of light, which is almost impossible right now, we cannot think like that. But if we ever meet such kind of a spacecraft, then yeah, probably we may be able to achieve some. We may be able to overcome some obstacles, but we don't know the actual. We don't know actually what is in the space. Like there might be a civilization or there might be more people, more advanced civilizations than us, and we might, make our human civilization in more danger. So there can be always a danger of this. So um, sometimes I feel like right now we travel from one country to another country, and it is not that much difficult. Like we have a transportation facilities like the buses, airplanes, helicopters, a lot of things right now we have that will help us to travel from one country to another country. And I believe that in future, in the same way we now travel from one country to another country, we will be able to travel from one planet to another planet. So basically, right now, there is a one country, there will be a one planet in future if we have achieved such kind of technology. And however, achieving that kind of technology is not so much difficult. Not so, I mean, not so much easy. I want to say that. And there, as I said before, that if we ever made the spacecraft that is even faster than the speed of light, actually, that is really physically impossible. Like our physics law does not guarantee or give those kind of things that can travel at the first, that can travel more than the speed of light, as our physics says the speed of light is the maximum limit of anything that can travel. And even with the speed of light, like I have seen a lot of discoveries, and those discovered planets are like 400 billion light years. That means even if we travel at the speed of the light, it will take 400 billion years to reach that specific star or the planet that we are planning to go. Like it takes a lot of time, even with this space. Like, yeah. However, I believe that there are both aspects of dream, like we will be able to travel easily in future, like we may be able to travel to the Mars, we may be able to travel to the Titan, which is the moon of the Saturn, very easily, like we right now travel from one country to another. But with that, there also comes some dangers, like we might discover some civilization that are more advanced than us, and that will threaten us, that they might destroy our own civilization, or we might fall into something that is very unknown, because the space is very huge, very large, and we are not always able to learn everything that is in the space. There are a lot of hidden things that we don't know yet, and we will never know everything of the space always. So it can be very danger, like a person life can be threatened. So everything has both advantage and pros and cons. So in the same way, like we have right now on the field, on the facilities of transportation, like transportation have one good thing, that it help us to travel from one place to another place. It help us to do works. It helps on economy. However, at the same time, we must realize that the dangers associated with it, like there are a lot of accidents happening worldwide because of the failure of the transportations. Like there are a lot of accidents going on that take the life of the people. In the same way, in the future, and in the same way, we may be able to achieve the dream. Like we may be able to travel from one place to another place within the space. But along with that, if anything happens, like anything, like we may get into some unknown trouble. So these are the things that I believe about the space tourism. So thank you. Right now it is 6:18 p.m. As I said before, I started on 6:11 p.m. and uh 11 now it's 6:19 p.m. So for today, this much. Thank you. We'll meet tomorrow again for the English speaking. How do I stop this, man? Stop to share, and just I need to stop the record.